What's up, streamers? So, if you haven't heard by now, Trump just made an announcement with two other senators on immigration reform, i.e., the RAISE Act, with Senators Tom Cotton and David Perdue. Now, this legislation, as proposed, would change our current immigration system to like a merit system, where we would only be allowing immigrants to immigrate here with certain skills, readiness to work, and a few other specifics. Now, some of the statistics that they were sharing on their speeches or up front in front of everybody was that currently we allow 1.1 million green cards to be handed out each year. And out of those 1.1 million, 1 in every 15 immigrants are ready for work. Not saying that they can't work, but they can't get into a job that's going to support them, right? They don't have certain skill sets. They're not ready to start businesses. So technically, they go toward the bottom of the pile. Not saying that immigrants are the bottom feeders or whatever. We have enough Americans that are there as well. However, when you look at the statistics on households ran by an immigrant, right, that collect welfare, the statistics is 40% to 62%. And you can find different numbers. Some say 51, some say 42. So you technically got about an average of 50% are collecting welfare, which, and some of the studies that I looked at, can get the average immigrant an extra $1,632 a month compared to the American citizen rivals, right? So essentially, this bill that they're trying to get passed would strengthen our workforce and our economy. We would be taking in less unready skilled workers and only the good skilled workers. I don't really see that as a flaw per se. There's some issues where like our current system is very family tie based. So like you could be a skilled worker, come in, and then you bring in your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, and stuff like that, where they may not be skilled. Now, the argument might be that, well, you want to bring over your children or you want to bring over your parents, and I can understand that. But are you supporting them under your household? You know, that would be the restriction. Like, you can bring them over here, yeah, we'll give them the green card, but they're not eligible for the welfare system. If that was an addendum that you wanted to make on this type of legislation, I'd be all for that. You're responsible for them now, not us. However, in order to get this legislation through, and this is why I want everybody to pause before they think, you know, we're winning, you know, this is great. It hasn't been passed yet. All right, and the likeliness of it being passed is probably under a 1%. In all honesty, we can't get healthcare to be reformed or repealed or any of the promises that all the Republicans have been talking about for the last 7 years. However, many Republicans are for amnesty and other forms of immigration law. So for something this drastic to take place, me, myself, personally, I doubt it. I doubt it very seriously. Especially when you take in consideration that it would take 60 senators to get the talks even started for a debate on this legislation. So that's not only all the full Republican Party, it's 8 other Democrats. Now, in my belief, I don't think there's Republicans and Democrats anymore. The majority of them are fucking communist. Secretly. Like, I don't believe that there's a two-party system anymore. I think there's a one agenda working against the American society. But I digress. But out of the 52 Republican senators, you already have Lindsey Graham and 3 other Republican senators working on bills for illegal immigrants to be able to stay, an amnesty. So if they're already working for the illegals, how are they going to push back against the regular immigrants? I just don't see it happening. So before everybody gets all high and mighty or, you know, celebrating, this isn't going to happen. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's not going to happen. I think it should happen. I think there's great statistics to support why this is good, but you're not going to get it to happen. Just like we can't get healthcare to be repealed. We can't get a lot of other things. If Trump wants something, there's enough Republicans that just can't stand the guy that are anti-Trump. They're not Republicans. They're communists, like I said. They're fuckheads. So don't expect really anything to get done. I like if you can't get the healthcare reform done, don't expect anything else to get done. Because Republicans aren't Republicans anymore. Conservatives aren't conservatives anymore. They're secret communists, they're Marxists, and they're playing with the Democrats who are also communists and Marxists. That's just my thoughts. Tell me what you think.